from the moment they brought the idea to us, we were mesmerized and then more honestly horrified. And we felt like it was a story that we had to do, and we needed to do it on the cover to make sure that the world found out about it, because it is a perhaps frightening sneak peek at the future and the lack of real common sense and laws about where generative AI might possibly take us. And the beginning of the story is like your worst nightmare. Olivia, why don't you take us there, because it's ultimately where the story begins.
Tell us about Cecilia.
So the story starts in Levittown, Long Island, which is an interesting place to start. This is the birthplace of American suburbia, the first post-war US suburb. And this group of teenage girls who had all attended the same high school discovered that their photographs that they'd posted on social media had been manipulated into deepfake porn. That is, fake pornography created using deep learning models or artificial intelligence. And Cecilia Luque, who opens the story, discovered this while sitting in a car in a parking lot in a strip mall in Levittown. And as she's looking through this website that a friend had sent her, who had also discovered the photos, she sees images that horrified, disgusted, really scared her. These are photos which showed her being digitally undressed, very graphic images. Content on this sex site included people posting about her being raped and murdered. In some of the cases, the images, she was just a child, she was 5 years old. And she also saw photos of friends of hers who attended the same school. And it was that night, New Year's Eve of 2020, that news of this website and these deepfake images really spread across this suburb in Long Island.
Not them at all. In other words, those images obviously altered, right? And they knew it. Like, they went through it and they're like,
but not obvious to anyone else.
Exactly.
And that's where the horrifying part comes in. Go ahead, Olivia.
Yeah, I was going to just say that for the woman now, because they're 22, 23, at the time they were 18 or 19 years old, and the scariest thing was looking at these photos where they'd been undressed and realizing that they look real enough that anybody else who sees them is going to believe it really actually is their bodies. So for Cecilia, it was looking at this nude image and knowing that the breasts weren't hers,
right,
but also realizing that most people who saw this image would think that they were.
So Margi, let's bring you into this, an incredible story. So, not a problem. You call the police and you say, this isn't me, and it's done, and they take it down, right? It's that easy. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, not quite. At the moment, there's no federal law prohibiting deepfake pornography. So the challenge that these girls had were, they were so incredibly brave. They did this investigation mostly on their own, figuring out exactly who had created these images of them, and they took them to the police, and there was very little legal recourse for them to get justice. And in fact, it was only after searching through everything that Patrick Carey, the former classmate who'd been posting these images, looking through everything that he'd posted, they'd seen that he'd actually accidentally posted real child sexual abuse material, and that's what they got him on. It wasn't on the deepfake pornography at all. And that's an issue, that's a frustration being felt by women around the world, even though certain states in the US do have laws around deepfake pornography. It's just so patchwork across the US, and internationally there are issues with the law as well, because the technology is just advanced just at such a breakneck speed. Just lawmakers haven't been able to keep up with it.